What's up, everybody? It's your boy Super Kissy for Clever, and here's my review of Hyrule. For warning, this review is based off my experience and my time and my opinion with the game. And I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just telling you what I read it and how I see the game. All right. First off, let's start off with the introduction to this game. So Nintendo and Koei Tecmo teamed up to bring Zelda to the Dynasty Wars series. And in all fairness, we made a great little lovely game out of it. The story goes something like this, and if I interpret stuff wrong, please, feel free to correct me in the comment section. So, Hyrule Wars, Sia, she's a witch. Well, not witch. She's a sorceress. So, sorry, I watched. Sorry for that. I watched MWN's review and got witch wrong, but she's a sorceress who falls in love with Link, and an evil spirit takes over her when she sees when he sees that hey, she likes Link. Hey, let me help her out with that. But she pushes out her light side, and the darkness take over her, causing a war just over Link. And sooner or later down the road, she also goes after the Triforce as well. Sooner we found out that dark spirit was no shit, Garamon. And as we all see, the battle go down. Ganon just wants the Triforce for himself. Sia just wants Link and the Triforce, and boom, and we all know who wins at the end. No big spoiler, it's Link in the gang. All right, so with this game, it's a Dynasty Wars game, people. So you are going to be going through hordes of enemies constantly. And you are going to be encountering boss fights from the Zelda series as well. And it can get pretty repetitive. But thanks to some of the little nods and references during attacks of some of these characters to Zelda, it doesn't get too repetitive. For me at least. Thanks to the different characters and their different attacks. And it's like, for example, Sheik uses the harp. Rudo uses her natural born Zora powers. And Link, we all know, uses swords. And Fi, she is the master. She is the Skyward Sword. So, yeah. So, well, that they got different abilities, different attacks, different combos to piece together, and that would then tickle your fancy. You can go to the bazaar and increase your attacks for more combos, your defense, and your assists. And that's not even the best part yet. You can also forge your weapons. So that's pretty awesome. All right. You also create potions, and you'll also help with the help of items from Zelda's past, like the hook shot, the boomerang, the bombs, even the fairy bottles return here. You also have a specials meter and a magic meter that launch a Muso attack, which I've heard is called. I'm just gonna call it the magic attack, right? And you got a special attack you can use, which are very helpful with getting rid of big crowds of enemies. I like to call it crowd control. Personally, for me, to be honest, my favorite character is using Ganon. That's my favorite character because it's so bosses using him. I just love Ganon just using him. Plus, he's the bad guy. You gotta love the bad guy sometimes. Okay. Hey, moving on from gameplay, let's go into that graphics. On graphics, man, there's some good graphics for the Wii U standard. They may not be fully fledged and all that, but you know what? It's good. It's good. Okay, for what it's worth, it's good. It's good. Alright, but in co-op mode, it's wow. The graphics does take a little hit. But it's okay. It's nothing bad. It's just take a little hit in co-op mode. Alright. So let's talk about some of the gameplay. Not gameplay, game modes. You got your legend mode, which is your story mode. Free mode, which will let you go through the some scenarios with any character. And you also get a chance to pick up controllers. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, controllers are back. Heck, you can collect them for art. Yeah, art. I was hoping for something else. I'm trying to go for them all. But yeah, you can go for them all. You can also get secondary ones after you complete the main story. Also, you get a nice hero mode, which is basically hard mode, legend mode. And you also get adventure mode, which lets you go through an 8-bit map doing all sorts of missions to unlock more art, more music, and characters. And I, I love it. I love the modes. And the soundtrack just makes it all the better. I have been on Twitter lately, constantly talking about the soundtrack, and I have been pissing off Facebook friends with the soundtrack, and that's how much I love the soundtrack. If the soundtrack's good, I'm gonna talk about it no matter what. If you don't like it, fuck you, unfriend me, unfollow me. Therefore, I don't give a shit. The soundtrack is good. All right. Well, said, let's talk about things I did not like. For one, yes, the use of the gamepad was not implemented. Well, with the gamepad, it's a quicker way to choose your items, like your bombs or your arrows. But because the D-pad took too much time, I spent most of the time when in using D-pad, I had to stop what I was doing, just push and kept pushing the button to get to the right item. With the gamepad, all I gotta do is lift my right hand and touch that screen and scoot it over to any item. But make sure that your hand is on that item precisely, or else you're not gonna get it. And then you have to do it all over again, which I hate. Second of all, yeah, that hidden graphics thing, there's no excuse for it. We know y'all can patch that up some way, Koei Tecmo Nintendo. Don't act like it's not gonna affect that much. It's a graphic hit, I know. Oh, but yeah. Second of all, last thing I hate about it. Well, this nitpick. But we are getting an update for the play with Sia, Volga, and Wizroad. Why can't we just play with them naturally since they are part of the main story? We should have been able to opt it from the start. Or at least in adventure mode. Oh, but that's the only nitpick there. Otherwise, great game, great soundtrack. I reward Hyrule Warriors with a good, solid. I wasn't giving 7.9. Let me go ahead and bump that up to the 8. Since 7.9 will just say screen. Just give the game already 8 already. But this is coming out of my experience. Now, can I recommend this to you guys? I can only recommend this if you're interested. That's the best I can do. If you have no interest in the game, well, my saying or this review is not going to change your mind either. You had no interest in this game, I can't say much there. You didn't have no interest in the game. But if you did, I suggest you go out and pick it up. It's worth the $60. And you know what? I had my fun with it. My $60 is fulfilled. I gotta do adventure mode now since I just finished the game. But that's basically all I can say. I can only recommend it if you're interested. That's the best I can do. Yeah, if you have if you have any mixed feelings about this game, then I can safely say that, hey, approach this game with caution or don't approach it at all. That's the best I can do. So it's your boy Silver Kid Super Clever, signing out. Deuces.